children's science show called Beekman's World, I guess about 7 or 8 months ago, but I was too sick to do it.
I see.
But generally, I don't get called for children's programming.
Uh-huh. I thought that was great. I feel like I'm part of this Andy Warhol thing with this is my time of fame, and it's just an honor and a privilege to talk to you. I just want you to know that. I caught you in Atlanta when you played in '84, and I know that's on the CD, a tribute to Dwayne Allman.
Oh, yeah.
That was just awesome. And by the way, you were wearing a Myrtle Beach T-shirt. When's the last time you were in Myrtle Beach?
I've never been to Myrtle Beach. Somebody gave me the shirt.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
No, I'll be dog. I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Ken, I appreciate
You have my permission to use as many truck driver words as you want for the rest of your life.
Thank you very much.
Good talking to you, Ken.
Good talking to you. Frank, you take care of yourself, buddy.
10-4, good buddy.
Bye-bye.
I'm in the Pittsburgh area. Each time a new band, great musicians, George Duke on keyboards, John Lou Ponte, etc. But of all of them, I especially remember Ruth Underwood. Do you happen to know what she's doing musically? Best regards, live, Fillmore East, Mud Shark, much appreciated. Years, and I don't know where this is from, but anyway.
Yes, I'll tell you what Ruth has been doing. She's been in my studio for the last couple of days.
Oh!
I brought Ruth in to do massive sampling, all percussion instruments, and she's got like another whole day's worth of work sometime next week. But we've done all kinds of sampling with marimba, vibraphone, bells, chimes, gongs, bass drums, all kinds of stuff, and it's a pleasure to work with her again.
That's great. I'm so glad
she hasn't played anything for about somewhere between 16 and 20 years. I don't know which of those numbers is really accurate. I've heard both of them kicked around. But you would think that somebody would be rusty after all that time. She still sounds fabulous. That's really great. And so hopefully we'll hear some new recordings with you. Well, you'll be hearing these samples, that's for sure. Now let's go to Dave. Oh, I guess we lost Dave. All right, so let's go to Pete calling in from Charlotte. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. This is from WRFX. Since we have a Charlotte call here, let's mention
Hi there.
The call letters here. Hi, go ahead, man.
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
Okay.
Just had a couple questions. I know you had mentioned earlier some of the videos that you had coming out. Have you thought of maybe doing some kind of a... I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Had you thought about maybe doing something like You Can't Do That on Stage Anymore video, like maybe multiple video volumes?
I wish I could, but I don't have the budget to do something like that.
Uh-huh.
The pieces that I mentioned that are about to be released are things that were produced elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I happen to have the video distribution rights to them.
Uh-huh.
But it's much more expensive to work in a pictorial medium than it is to work in the audio medium. It's just probably 3 to 4 times investment to put something together. And so I'm limited as to the types of things that I can do in video because I don't have the budget to do it. We don't sell that many video units, so and there are some chains that won't carry the video at all.
Yeah, I've been into your music since '89, which so I haven't really had the opportunity to see any of your concerts. But my brother, who's 11 years older than me, had seen a couple of your Halloween shows up in New York, and he said if I had ever gotten the opportunity, it would have really been a great show to see. I guess.
Well, have you ever seen Baby Snakes?
Yeah.
That'll give you a rough idea what a Halloween show is like.
And you can rent that, and also 200 Motels is now available. You can rent at any Blockbuster, I know, has 200 motels.
Yeah, actually, I've rented Baby Snakes at Blockbuster and the other videos, Video from Hell, and Does Humor Belong in Music?
Yeah, Does Humor Belong in Music? That's a good one.
All right, man. Pete, good talking to you.
Well, good talking to you both. Frank, I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope everything works out for you.
Okay.
And Pete, you're the first call we got from Charlotte tonight.
Yeah, I've been hitting redial for about an hour and a half.
Man. Good talking to you.
All right, take care.
All right. By the way, we're going to, affiliates listening, I feel like Ted Koppel here, we're going to go over, because Frank's feeling good, and as long as Frank feels up to it, we're going to continue. And then, lots of Frank Zappa music. Most affiliates are going to be doing that tonight. Let's go to our WZZU affiliate, a listener in Greensboro, North Carolina. Dave, you're on with Frank Zappa. Welcome to East Coast Live.
Hey, Frank.
Hi.
Listen, I've talked to you once before with Alan a couple of years back, And I wanted to say this then, so I'm very fortunate to say it now. I started listening to your music a few years ago and was very interested in what you had to say, and I can remember you doing a Larry King interview back in '89 when you were promoting the book, which is a great book, by the way.
Thank you.
But all I really want to say is you motivated me personally into wanting to get involved politically, locally, as well as nationally into the right to vote. The first time I ever voted was back in the early 80s, and unfortunately I voted for Ronald Reagan, but at the time the hostages were still in Iran, and everybody felt like it was time for somebody to do something about that situation, and Reagan stood up and said, well, he was going to do something. So that's why
unfortunately what he did was a little bit on the shady side. That's the problem with
Well, I think we'll never know the story to that.
Yeah.
You know, the real story behind that, you know, that almost came out, but that'll never come out. It's like JFK, who really killed JFK. That situation, God only knows who really killed JFK. We'll never know the real story behind that either. But anyway, I just want to say personally thank you for motivating me to want to get involved in voting and taking a cause and to standing up and listening to what people have to say politically, and also getting involved locally on what's going on in my area, as well as the nation and the state also. I'm embarrassed that I have a senator who likes to call women lesbians and everything else in the world, that he doesn't even know what he's talking about, but everybody doesn't agree with this man. But I tried to vote him out of office. Unfortunately, he still won, but I tried to vote him out of office, and I thank you personally to getting my motivation up and trying to do something about the situation, even though it seems sometimes hopeless. At least there's a glimmer of hope to, at least, you know, if there's one vote you can do, at least that one vote may be, you know, helpful. So I really appreciate it.
More than just the vote, it's the fact that you're enthusiastic and you talk to other people, and you'll do more to motivate them than I will, because they ain't listening to my records. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of people who listen to you. I mean, there's more people there who do listen to you than you think.
Oh, yeah, but he's not referring to those people.
Right.
You know, most of the people who listen to the records do it for recreational purposes, and obviously you got something else out of it, and I hope that you'll share that enthusiasm with the people around you, and maybe you can get some more people to vote.
Well, I do try. Some of the people that I know, I don't agree with their political views, but still, they have a right to say it, and I have a right to do it. But the thing about it is, really, who does do it? You know, there's a lot of people who talk a good game, but really don't go out of the way to play the game, so to speak.
And remember, I'm not saying this to you
about Clinton right now, that the motor voter bill that he signed is
Bush wouldn't even pass that thing.
I know, but Clinton